Hello everybody, I am Sammy15, the Dragon Tamer here today, and welcome to Pokemon TCG Online. Those who are watching me via Twitch, I'm going to be doing a video, and we'll be doing some more videos later today, after this video. And for those who are watching me via YouTube, please click my Twitch channel below in the description. Please, thank you, that really does help me out a bit, because I'd like to have a few more Twitch followers. They have 81 or 2 subscribers on YouTube, like 3 or 4 followers on Twitch. What the hell, mans? Come on, dudes. Follow me on Twitch. Not that I make any money, but just nice. Anyway, today we're looking at a deck I have not really played in a while. One or two people have been asking for this deck. They're like saying, hey, can we see something other than Blastoise? Like, yeah, sure. I wanted to play Blastoise so I can get ready for, Nationals, but I'm not going, so I'm just going to play RayBoar. Honestly, I think this deck is more competitive than Blastoise is. It's just kind of... One person described this as bad Blastoise, but now it's starting to look like that Blastoise isn't bad anymore. I mean, this is actually better than Blastoise at this point, simply because of the fact that sure, Druiga one hits Rayquaza and Black Hero, but in this deck, you actually have response in Delphox. And Delphox is becoming more of an attacker in this deck than it used to be. And in Blastoise, you have Keldeo, which is nice and all, but then they respond with freaking Evil Ball, take 2 prizes, and they win, more or less. This, you can actually respond decently. They take the one they knocking out your Delphox, and they have and they're also knocking at your draw support, but that's why you like to have 2 Fennekin in play if you can. In my opinion, Delphox is more valuable than RayBoar is, to be honest. But let's look at this stuff. Look at this for a little bit. We have first attack, which we're probably never going to use Dusknoir. Discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If any of those are energy cards, attach them to this Pokemon. Dragon Burst. Discard all fire or all lightning energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 60 damage times the number of energy cards you discard. So essentially, we can knock out anything in the format, which is another reason why this deck is a little better than Blastoise. With Blastoise, you're only doing 200 damage. With this deck, you're actually knocking. You can really knock out with anything without having to discard too many energy for it, because you can Blastoise. If you're trying to hit something that has 50 HP, it's kind of silly to knock it out and get rid of 3 energy just so you can knock out 50 HP Pokemon. However, this you only have to discard 1 energy, which is nice. It really is. Another attacker, which is basically Keldeo, is Delphox with a really cool ability, Mystical Fire. Once you're in turn before you attack, you may draw 6 cards in your hand, so you have 6 cards in your hand. Now that's really good. It's even better because it has actually a decent attack. Unlike stupid Emboar. Blastoise is actually a decent attacker, really is. Blastoise can knock out most things that are not, pretty much anything that's not an EX, for the most part, pretty easily. And that's pretty nice. We have Emboar with as you know, Infernal Fandango. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a fire energy card from your hand onto one of your Pokemon. Now here's another. This Rayquaza is another Pokemon that's probably gonna be rotating out though. So even though RayBoar is actually just as good as is better than Blastoise, it's still not really going to be around in the next format either. Blastoise is not going to be around because no one really is going to want to play it, and this is not going to be around because Rayquaza may be rotating out. In fact, I'm pretty sure it will be. We also have Execute with the ability Propagation. Once you're in turn before you attack, if this Pokemon is in your discard pile, you may put this Pokemon into your hand. This is really nice because we have 8 discarding cards in this deck. And that's really a big deal. We don't like that. Not at all. So that's what we have that for. Because just discarding cards, getting them back is a little bit more important in this deck than in Blastoise, I think. The other cards in this deck, I also run a 2/1/2 Delphox on a 2/1 a 4-1-3 inboard line. And the items, I run 1 Professor's Letter, 4 Rare Candy, of course, 2 Starting Maker Form for the pesky Garboarder, and the card that makes this deck pretty much work, Spirit Energy Retrieval. Discard 2 cards from your hand, and then get 4 energy cards back. Sweet. That is really good. I cannot tell how good that is. 3 Ultra Ball, 2 Colors, because we'll have a pretty big bench, 1 Lysandra, 4 N, 3 Sycamore, which may seem a little not as much, but we really don't want to discard cards too much. 4 Skyla, 3 Tropical Beach. I'm sorry, most people don't have this, but Tropical Beach is about 20 packs if you can muster them up online. In real life, you're about $100, but you really don't need. There's no point of buying them, honestly, since they're going to rotate in a few months anyway. They're a really good investment. 8 Fire Energy, 2 Lightning, and that's the deck. I'm going to save it. Let's go RayBoar, as I like to call it, because of Delphox. It's not really RayBoar, no, it's mystical RayBoar. Everyone just rolls their eyes when they hear me call it that, but that's what I like to call it, my RayBoar decks. Mystical RayBoar, especially with Delphox. There it is. Hold on, let me check something. Alright, let's get right into it. Hopefully we can get a competitive game right off the bat. If not, oh wells. Oh flippy wells. Tails. No! It looks like I'm not going to go first. It's possible my opponent says he wants to go second, but I pretty much always want to go first, to be honest. There's no... Yeah, of course. Figured as much. My opponent doesn't really seem to have a very competitive deck anyway. Start off with Rayquaza. Defending him on the bench. I don't really have the best start of the world. I'm gonna actually hold this Rayquaza. Pokemon Fan Club. No, I don't think this is a competitive deck as I saw. One too many basics that don't make sense. Yeah, this is definitely not a tier deck from what I can tell. I could be wrong though. I don't think I am, but I could be wrong. Fire. You know, I have an option. I could get a Delphox and maybe Rare Candy. Or I can maybe try to... You know what, I think I'm just going to hold on to my hand. You know, I didn't know why I got the Professor's Letter when I did. I kind of regret it now, but oh well. I'm going to Ultra Ball and maybe get a Delphox. And get a Delphox next turn since I do not have support in my hand. There we go. Now we have some draw support going for us. Mystical Fire for 3. Put down another Tepig. And I'll just hold on to the energy for now. Just because that X-Ball is going to be weird. I don't want to run into that. Because you will be hitting me for about 80. Don't want that to happen. What is this? Random. Yeah, just random deck. The one thing that does concern me, to be honest, though, is the, if I had to say what concerned me is the Dusknoir. That actually concerns me. concerns me more than I feel like it should. I'm still not really getting your supporter. Not doing enough damage, so I'm just gonna hold on to my stuff. My opponent can now get cheap knockouts this way. My opponent can knock me out though, so maybe he's probably gonna put some of the extra damage he's gonna get off of this onto my Pokemon, which I would probably recommend he do. Oh, he didn't even use it. Wow. Inferno Fandango. Let's see if we can get a few more energy. Inferno Fandango. I'll end. Just one energy is on. Oh, great. You gotta be kidding me. Probably gonna get rid of this and a Sycamore. Inferno Fandango. And Dragon Burst for knockout. Yeah, having that off. This Megaphone was actually really good because if I didn't, I was gonna be maybe walking into a weird thing. I mean, actually, I would have to actually have more energy. I mean, I still would have been able to knock it out. I just would have needed more energy, which would have been weird. What am I gonna do here? I think I'm gonna Lysandra up this. And we're gonna retreat so I can get the full effect of Superior Energy Retrieval. Get all my energy back. Don't want to put that beach down because then my opponent will be able to use it, and I don't want that happening. This is not at all a skill deck. It's pretty mindless, actually. You really don't need any skill when you're playing this deck. Now this looks like... Now, luckily I'm not playing Blastoise, otherwise I would have some lot of trouble right about now. Those stupid Leafy on the bench scare me a little. Actually, they don't scare me at all. My opponent doesn't even resist fire. I could actually Sycamore, probably. So I just have so much cards I can give away. I think I'm gonna do that, because I just don't need any of these cards in my hand. Retreat. Maybe I think I prized a Fennekin or something, but I don't know. At this point, I think I won. My opponent really can't do anything. What am I going to call this deck? I think I'm just going to call it Random Dusknoir deck. No, I'm not even going to call it that. I'm just going to... Man, my opponent just concedes. What do I get? Ah! I get a gift! Alright, we have to see what I get out of the mystery gift. Aw, just a coupon. Well, thank you everybody. Thank you everybody for tuning in and watching this Wednesday. And it was kind of boring, but yeah, we beat that random Dusknoir deck. Yeah, it's going to call it Random Dusknoir. So thank you everybody. Please have a nice day. And please like, subscribe, all that nonsense.